It's Young People's Week on Card Shark. They can win a trip to Hawaii if they play their cards right. Here's the host of Card Shark, Bob Eubanks.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Card Sharks. Nice to have you with us. Young People's Week on our show. We've had such a delightful time with all the young people. And when we left off last time, our champion had just been crowned champ. He was about to play for the big money and also a fabulous trip to Hawaii, and we ran out of time. So that's where we're going to start today with our champion. David, come in here right now. Hi, guys.
Hello.
Oh, you look spiffy today. Woo, look at you. He's dressed up in his champion's outfit. You have a chance to win a lot of money, plus a fabulous trip to Hawaii. And I want to wish you all, tell everybody a little bit about yourself.
My name is David Wynn. I'm 11 years old. I'm in the 6th grade. I live in El Toro.
It's enough, David.
Okay.
You got to stop him because he'll go on forever. He just has so much to tell. Here comes our two lovely dealers on Card Sharks, Lacey Pemberton and Susanna Williams. Aren't they pretty?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, they have a deck of cards that you cut before we went on the air, and you know how to play for the big money, I'm sure. And also, let me remind you that in that deck of cards are a couple of jokers. We've added a couple of jokers. Anytime one of those jokers turns up, then you have a chance at winning this trip to Hawaii. So, and also, for just winning the match, Susanna has 2 jokers for you over there, which means you automatically have 2 chances of winning that trip to Hawaii. Pretty nice, huh?
Yeah, it's good.
Now, we're going to start you off with $200, and we thought we might bring Mom in here. Mom, why don't you come in here and join us? She's going to come in here just to be your advisor, David. Hi, how are you?
Okay.
You got to be proud of this young man. Good. All right, give him $200. We're on our way. Good luck, David. Let's win the big bucks. You can win as much as $32,000. You know that if things roll right for you. You've got 200 and your first card's a 7. You can change
it.
Okay.
Number 3.
Number 3. You can change 1 card per line. That's what the rules say. The 7 becomes a 10 with $200.
$50 lower.
$50 lower than the 10? No. That's all right. Played it smart. You got 150. Got a king now.
Okay, 100 lower.
$100 lower than the king. There you go.
All of it higher.
All of it higher?
Yeah.
You know what you're going to have? You're going to have $500 in just a moment. There you got it. $500. Come up here. We'll give you another $400. You now have $900, and you've got a 5.
Change to number 1.
Number 1. Okay, he wants to get rid of the 5. Let's see what the 5 is. 5 is now 10.
Okay.
10s are plaguing you. 900.
$200 lower.
$200 lower than the 10. Is it lower than the 10? It is. Whoa, just barely. 1,100, David.
Okay. $100 lower.
$100 lower than the 9. No. Now you got a jack and you played it smart. You got $1,000.
Okay. 200 higher.
You're going to go higher than the jack.
No, lower.
Okay,
lower.
I just want to make sure you understand.
Lower.
You scared me to death, too. $200 lower than the jack. Sure it is. $1,200. And I know you want to get rid of that one, don't you?
Change it.
Yeah, sure. Let's see. Come on, let's have a good card. The 8 is a 9. Oh, and you got to bet at least $600.
Okay,
You got $1,200.
$600 lower.
600 lower. I hope it's there. Come on. Be there for David. Lower than the 9. It is! There you go. $1,800. That's what you win, David, my friend. That's not bad at all, is it?
Not bad at all, no.
Come right over here. Right here, you've got $1,800. You got $200 going. You've got $2,000 in cash right now. Plus, you have 2 jokers, which means you have 2 chances to win this fabulous trip to Hawaii. Gene?
It's Pleasant Hawaiian Holidays Fabulous Week for 4 in famous Waikiki, including air transportation and luxury accommodations. Enjoy a pleasant Hawaiian vacation from Pleasant Hawaiian Holidays. Okay, Bob.
Okay. Thank you, Gene. We're just here buying go-karts. Lacey has 7 cards over there, numbered cards. Behind one of those cards is the word Hawaii. If you find that card, we are going to give you a fabulous trip for 4 to Hawaii. So go over there and place those cards, and good luck to you. The man likes number 7 and number 3. Okay, David, we're rooting for you. Let's go. Behind one of these cards is the word Hawaii. If you have found it, trip for 4. You'll have a wonderful time over there. We hope it's there. Behind number 3 is the word no. All right, we still got another chance. We have another chance. Behind number 7 is the word no. Darn, David. had you chosen number one? Number one. There was the word Hawaii right there. That's all right.
I had a fun time.
You still end up winning $2,000 in cash. Thank you so very much. You're a neat guy. And we'll be right back with 2 more contestants on Card Sharks right after this.
Picasonics.
Welcome back to Card Sharks. Young People's Week on our show, and it's time to meet 2 new contestants. So let's do that right now. Coral and Michael, please come in here. Boy, isn't this fun, huh? How are you, Michael?
Pretty good. How are you?
Well, I'm all right. I was hoping that we'd give a trip to Hawaii away, but it didn't work out. But he won $2,000. Anyway.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, well, right.
Hi, my name is Michael Honeyman. I'm in the 8th grade at Colleen Intermediate School in Thousand Oaks, California. And I'm an avid baseball card collector, and I deliver for the local newspaper.
And you do what for the?
I deliver for the local newspaper.
Oh, I thought you said you doodle.
No, no.
You deliver?
Yes.
You still have paper routes. You do it on your bicycle?
Yeah, most of the time, but my dad takes me.
Oh, the good old dad.
On Sunday, 5:45 in the morning.
You have to deliver that big paper?
Yeah.
Wow.
But he takes me in the truck, and I just throw him out of the
Well,
truck.
good old dad, yeah. Do dogs chase you?
No.
No.
Once one did, but that was it.
Yeah. Coral, what a pretty name.
Thank you. Hi, my name is Coral Noonan. I'm 11 years old, and I go to Calvary Christian School in Santa Ana. My favorite sport is baton twirling, which I do. And when I get older, I would like to be a teacher.
A teacher, a baton teacher?
A baton teacher and a regular teacher.
And a regular teacher, too. Well, it's nice to have the 2 of you with us. You know, if you win
Thank you.
2 games, then you're the champ, and you play for the big money and a chance to go to Hawaii. And I know you cut the cards before we went on the air. Susanna's dealing out those cards right now. Good luck to you. The first question is going to go to you, Michael, and the first question involves our 10 fathers of teenage boys. And those boys are between the ages of 13 and 15. And if you've ever been a father of a teenage boy, you know what tough men these guys are. Okay, Michael, here's your question. Before the show, we ask our 10 fathers, if your son has a girl problem, is he more likely to consult you rather than his mother? How many of these 10 fathers said yes, their son is more likely to consult them?
Well, I would say that would be a pretty high number because looking at those people, they look pretty understanding. So I would say that I know that my mother is a little stricter than my father, and if I ever had a girl problem, I would go to my father. So I would say that that would be a pretty high number, somewhere around 6.
6 out of the 10, you think. Coral, will it be higher or lower than that, huh?
I think it'll be just a little bit higher because if I had a boy problem, I would definitely go to my mom.
Would you really?
Yeah.
Huh. Well, the actual number of these fathers whose son is more likely to consult them is 3 of them. 3 of them. It wasn't higher, it was lower. I'll be darned. Which three of you were in on that one? John, your son would come to you with a girl problem?
Well, yeah, I think so. My wife is an aide at the school that he goes to, and I think he's sort of nervous about feedback.
Oh, yeah. The girl might get back to mom and all of that. I understand. Okay, gentlemen, thank you very much. Nice to have you with us again. Michael, you've got the control.
Okay.
Here we go. There's your card. 6. Clear change.
Okay, I'll go higher.
You're going to keep that card and go higher?
Yes.
All right, he's going to hang on to the 6. And he was right. Yes.
Okay, I'll freeze right
He'll
there.
freeze there? Good. He will freeze right there. That keeps Coral away from the cards. And we'll go to our next question for you, Coral. We surveyed 100 bachelors, and we asked them, would you date a girl who was gorgeous but dumb? How many bachelors said... A whole bunch of bachelors out there applauding. How many bachelors said they would date a girl who was gorgeous but dumb?
I would think that would be a pretty high number because... man, you know that saying that blondes are really dumb, but they are cute, you know? So, no offense, Susanna,
If I'd have said that, she'd have come over and hit me with her leg.
so I would say that would be a pretty high number. I would say 64.
64 out of 100 bachelors said they would date a girl who was gorgeous but dumb. Michael, higher or lower than that?
Oh, boy. I'd say that'd probably be a little bit lower. Because I feel that bachelors, even though they're not that smart, wouldn't date a girl if she was dumb. I'd say they're more looking for smart and beautiful. So I'd say that's lower.
I got your logic.
Whatever.
The actual number of bachelors who would date a girl who was gorgeous but dumb is 69 of them would. It wasn't lower, it was higher. All those bachelors out there in our audience from UCLA are going, yeah. If she's a girl, we'll date her. Coral, you ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. 5 is yours, hon.
Higher.
Higher than the 5. 10.
Lower.
Lower. She's going on. Is it lower? Whoa.
Higher.
Higher than the deuce. Look at that.
Higher.
If it's higher, you win the game. You do.
Oh,
Game number 1.
I thought you won a match.
Boy, isn't that fun?
Yeah.
You'll win $100 by just going higher, lower, higher, lower, higher, lower. Beats working, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Congratulations to you. If you win the next game, you're the champ. That means, Michael, you've got to win the next game. We'll be back to start game number 2 right after this, so don't go wrong.
Now, let me ask you.
In cash, winners of $2,500 or more will receive certificates of deposit that will mature when the winners become 18 years of age. So, Coral has won the first game. Michael's got to win the second game in order to stay in this contest. And Susanna, the blonde over there, is dealing out the cards, and we're ready to go. First question goes to you, Michael, and it's one of our educated guest questions. Okay. Michael, here it is. How old is President Reagan?
I think he's 75.
75, you say. Coral, will it be higher or lower than 75?
That's a pretty good answer because I heard he was in the 70s. So I'll say just a tiny bit lower.
A little bit lower than that? President Reagan's age is 75. Oh!
All right! I heard that on TV. How much did I win?
100, 200,
Oh, my God.
300, 400, $500. Okay, Michael. What'd you do with the money?
Put it in my pocket. It's warm in there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, good.
Gotta take good care of it.
Yeah. Michael, here we go now. There's a 7.
Change it.
Change it we will. 7 becomes now a 5.
Higher.
Let's see if it is higher than the 5. Nope.
Oh.
Not higher than the 5. Coral, you got a free chance to play. The Queen is your card.
Lower.
Is it lower? Nope.
Oh.
Not. A couple of tough cards there. It's all right. Got another question. You'll like this one, too. This is for you, Coral. Surveyed 100 married women, Coral. We asked them, have you ever faked crying to get your own way with your husband? How many married women admitted they have faked crying to get their own way?
Well, my mother, she doesn't fake cry. She just whines. She goes, oh, Greggy. So,
She says what, huh?
oh, Greggy Poo.
Could I ask a question? Who's Greggy?
My father.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So what was it? What was it again?
Oh, Greggy Poo. Oh, how many married women admitted they have faked crying to get their way?
I would say that would be a pretty medium number, 54.
54 out of 100 have faked crying to get their way. Michael, higher or lower than 54?
I would say that's lower. Even though they might have done it, they wouldn't admit it.
Does your mother do that?
No, my mom doesn't do that.
Does your dad do it?
Sometimes.
Yes, I figured. The actual number of married women who have faked crying to get their way is 33. You're right, Michael. It was lower. Okay, Michael, I'll keep the 5 or play it.
I'll keep the 5 and go higher.
Let's see if it is. Higher than the 5, the man says.
Okay, I'll go lower.
I go lower than that, Jack. Ooh, no, it's not. And Coral, again, you get a chance to play free off the Queen.
Lower.
Let's see. Here we go. Nope. Another 8 jumped up and bit her. Can you believe that? Tell you what, cards are so bad right now. Why don't we pause for a couple of commercial words, and we'll be back and try it again. See you in just a moment on Card Shark.
Our bus driver.
My dog.
We have returned Young People's Week on our show, and we are in the middle of game number 2 trying to find a champion. So let's begin again. Michael, this is your question, and we're going to go right back to our 10 fathers of teenage sons aged 13 to 15. There they are, standing in line and ready to play. Okay, Michael. Now, Michael, before the show, we asked these 10 fathers, do you wish your son were a little boy again? How many of these 10 fathers do wish their son were a little boy?
That's mother's stuff, not father's stuff. Mothers wish their son was a little boy. I don't think they do. But I'm sure some of them do. So I'm going to say that number is about 4.
4 of the 10 wish their son were a little boy again. What do you think, Coral? Higher or lower than 4?
Well, I think it will be a little bit higher because when they're teenagers, well, see, what would I say again? Higher or lower?
He said 4 out of the 10 wish their boy were a little boy again. Will it be higher or lower than 4?
Oh, I say definitely lower because at that age, I want to get him out of the house and kick him out.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actual number of these fathers who wish their son were a little boy again is 0. None of them. None of them. Jerry, why wouldn't you want your son to be a little boy again?
Well, I wouldn't want to have to go through the experience of Little League with my son again. When they first start, it's very traumatic. I found it traumatic because, you know, you're up there, I get nervous if he's up to bat or he's going to mess up in the field, you know. Plus, you have to deal with the Little League parents, and that's a tough crowd.
You're not kidding. All right, gentlemen, thank you very much. I don't want my kids to be Little League again either. All right, Coral. I assume you want to keep that queen, don't you, Coral?
Yeah, because it's a good card, but I don't want an ace. Okay, I'll say lower.
Let's see if it's lower than the queen. Yeah, now.
Higher!
How about higher than the 5? There's that ace.
Lower!
Now you want the ace, don't you? Lower? You bet.
Freeze!
Freeze! Okay. That lady is about 1 card away from winning the championship. And you know what? This is our 4th and final question, which means it's sudden death time. Someone's got to win the game on the next play of the cards. So, Michael, you got some catching up to do, my friend. Here we go. Question is for you, Coral. We surveyed 100 women over the age of 65. We asked them, do you like rock and roll music? How many senior citizen women said they do like rock and roll music?
I don't think very many would, because I don't think any senior citizen women would get down to music. I would say 14.
14 out of the 100 say they like rock and roll music. Michael, higher or lower than 14?
I'd say that's going to be even lower.
Think it'll be lower than that?
Because senior citizen women, even though I'm sure some of them like rock and roll music, most of them aren't going to.
Okay, let's see. The actual number of senior citizen women who like rock and roll music is 22. I'll be darned. That means that, Coral, you won the question. And, Coral, that means you've got a couple of decisions to make. This is sudden death, remember? Now, Coral, you can change the 7 and play it out. If you goof, Michael wins the game. Or you can pass it on to Michael. He must play off the 5. And if he goofs, you win the game and the championship. So what do you want to do?
I'll let him do it.
You're going to pass it on to Michael.
Okay, I'm going to go
Michael.
higher.
Higher than the 5 it is.
Lower.
Lower than the queen it is.
Okay, I'm going to go higher.
Higher than the 8 it is.
Lower.
Lower than the ace for the game. Yeah! He ran those cards. Woo! Wow! Congratulations to you, my friend.
Thank you.
Okay. That means we've got to play a tiebreaker game to find out who our champ is going to be. Coral, I think you did the right thing. Certainly the odds were in your favor, but he just happened to run those cards. Tiebreaker time now. Winner of this game becomes our champ, goes on to play for the big money. And if you'll notice that this time Susanna's dealing out only 3 cards with a maximum of 3 high-low questions. And this question involves our 10 fathers of teenage sons, aged 13 to 15 again. It's for you, Michael. Michael, before the show, we ask our 10 fathers, have you ever tried to ride your son's skateboard? How many of these 10 fathers have tried to ride their son's skateboard?
That's going to be absolutely 0.
You think it's 0?
None of them would be that stupid. I say that some of those guys haven't ridden a skateboard since they were 7 or 8 years old.
Michael, I tried to ride mine. Does that make me stupid?
No.
Oh, thank you.
You have a son and you've tried to ride his skateboard
Yes, I
before?
have. Yeah.
Did you fall off?
Killed myself. It was not a pretty sight.
They don't want to do that.
No, Coral, will it be higher?
I guess it will be.
I guess it will be, yeah. Actual number of these fathers who have tried to ride their son's skateboard is 8 of them have.
All right. Woo! Wow.
8. Hold up your hands, fellas. Which 8 have done that? You have. Lloyd, what happened?
I have to tell you, Bob, Michael was absolutely right on that one. It was a real disaster. I got on that skateboard and thought I was doing pretty well until I decided to race a friend of my son who was riding a bicycle, as it turns out.
Who won?
I was winning until I fell off.
Yes, I know the feeling. Thank you guys very much. Okay. All right, Coral. You ready?
Yep.
Here's your card. Card's a queen.
Lower.
Lower than the queen. It's an 8.
Freeze.
Freeze. She's right there. She's one card away from winning this championship. And we're going to pause for these words. We'll be right back with more Card Sharks right after this.
Back episodes of Family Feud, followed by $100,000 Pyramid.
We've got to go pick it up next time with our tiebreaker game. Bye-bye, everybody from Card Sharks.
Some of our young Card Sharks will receive Miko 34-inch folding square table and 4 deluxe folding chairs with deep cushion seats and backrest from Miko. A candy dish at Andy's Candies, a perfect little thank me and 5 delicious flavors, 5 ways to reward yourself for life's little victory. A watch and dinner is wild and wonderful with rice rollings, long grain of wild rice, and special San Francisco treat that adds a gourmet touch to any meal. A silver serving tray and enjoy the exciting new flavors from Delicacies. A unique blend of seafood, all in the freezer-case Delicacies, they're delicious. A calculator when you feel it cold coming on, take Chlorocidin. It helps relieve cold symptoms. Chlorocidin is the first sign of a cold. A manicure set and the Q-Tex nail color pen gives you great looking nails in a flash, secure pen valve, and lots of trendy shades. Unidens cordless extendophone with a range of 1,000 feet. It's complete with built-in speakerphone and pager from Uniden. And the member of our studio audience will receive Emerson's compact audio-video center with 13-inch color TV, built-in stereo cassette recorder player, AM/FM radio, and digital clock. Another fine product from Emerson. This is Gene Wood speaking for Card Sharks, a Mark Goodson television production.